Greetings, everyone, and welcome to a new Goosebumps book review on Goosebumps Horrorland number 15, Heads You Lose. Fun fact, in the Goosebumps game, Heads You Lose is the title of an achievement. Anyway, I remember reading this as a little kid in the car one day and finding it super boring, and it became my least favorite Goosebumps Horrorland book. I read it again recently, obviously, and my opinion has luckily changed. Yeah, it was a better read than I thought. Not the best, closer to the worst, but not the worst. Honestly, I'd say book 14 is the worst right now. This book opens with friends Jessica and Ryan at Horrorland at the magic shop, since they love magic and Jessica's father is a magician. At the shop, they meet Mondo the Magical, and she shows them a trick that puts them in a chiller gift shop. There, Jessica grabs a two-headed coin and gets to keep it without paying. Then the main story happens. Jessica and Ryan both touch the coin and get transported through time, back to medieval time. They get captured and accused of chopping off the prince's head. The prince knows magic, and that's why he's still alive, as a ghost, and he demands his head back. The main characters escape and find the head in a shack. We learn it was the Duke and a guy named Henway who chopped the prince's head off so they could rule. The chopped off head hears their confession, and long story short, everything ends up good. The end, like always, has Chiller's horror on top of the gift box. Transport the main character, this is Jessica, back to Horrorland in the last chapter. Okay, the most obvious thing is the concept of the kids being transported to the Dark Ages was previously used in the book A Night in Terror Tower, and the concept of kids looking for someone's head was used in the story The Headless Ghost. Yet, the original 62 Goosebumps reprint that went with this title was Ghost Beach. It was awesome to finally have a scene with Mondo the Magical as a main character. Mondo was the only character to appear in Arc 1 and Arc 2 of the series. I always thought Mondo was a human, but no, she's a girl and a horror. Probably very obvious, but for some reason it took me years to put that together. Yeah, completely stupid, I didn't know that. I guess I mixed her up with the Amazo from the Evil Bunny book from the original Goosebumps 62 stories. Also, there was a Power Rangers villain, I think in the very first series, who was named Mondo the Magician. Kind of funny. So, as you know, this was a lot better of a story than I remembered. I completely forgot about the twist ending and the magic element. The special two-headed coin turned out to have the princess head on both sides. They actually leave the two-headed coin back in time when they return home. And the throwing your voice ability that the kids talked about having at the very start of the book was actually used well for the main story. I love the color scheme on this book cover, and one thing I noticed when it comes to this book and the last book was the gifts from the Chiller House. They've kind of been pointless, especially in book 14. 15, it really just got them transported back in time, and that's it. I guess having the prince's head on the coin and his head being chopped off, and that's kind of the main catalyst for them getting in trouble, has to do with it, but whatever. The magic coin, yeah, it actually was left back in original medieval times. They came back with another coin. And if you're wondering, yeah, like 4 times in the book, they used a two-headed coin to win a bet. Anyway, I think Goosebumps Horrorland number 14 is the worst Goosebumps Horrorland book now, but this one I was very pleasantly, happy about it. I'm not saying it's as good as like the first 12 books or even book 13, but it's not the worst, so I'll give it that. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.